only is that so
No, it's
attitude will
it does.
yeah.
It's weird. It does that.
Still can brown one. Oh, yeah, and cans, you can rub it back and get something on the back, so. Shut
It'll really warm me up.
I think so too, yeah, it's not hard to get tundra.
Yes.
You know, just use the one thing and took it, you didn't have any. But you still have some serious noise of it, like, come on, man, come on. Open book, like, give me something. Yeah. I wasn't there, but. And then I didn't know what the story was gonna be like, but they, you know, some teachers complained, they said that some students, they thought they should have scored higher. Mine pretty much scored.
Some of the stuff that
It's really good.
you make,
Because everything anything on the essay, I mean, I'm afraid. You know your stuff coming on. Decolonization.
It's like herding cats. You try to get them.
undecided.
And so to get it, we're not gonna essentially just, have the plastic. Because we're looking into that to see.
But yeah, so it's crazy, but it's not easy to teach about now. When I started teaching AP, it was just a big idea. And we go like, and I don't really like to say shorten class. But it was a lot.
I don't think I have a wall. Well, I mean, that's probably goes to my desk. See, I think twice.
Shift gears to the world, which we didn't have, all we have is working, all we had
Yeah.
grinding lines.
Yeah, I never thought it was geography. I started at
Yeah.
go.
Yeah, yeah. This is my favorite class I started, but.
Well, I just, there's so much vanity.
I think they changed that exam a little bit now, where there's a big
I just don't have.
They're still so small.
I try to be reasonable.
Yeah, you know, I think world's a fun class in the sense
Yes.
that.
It's very good.
What I do is just, I'm trying to fix the airways, so it's like the rise, and it's kind of like.
I think if it's for me, just go there and chat on there. And I'm hoping I had planned this. That was last minute. I had this plan long before. I mean, I had this plan May.
Okay, we're gonna get started back. And, we're gonna get started back. So when we start thinking about inquiry and how to build a house of inquiry, and this is directly from Dr. Schwann. She is a huge Game of Thrones geek, and she loves to throw in Game of Thrones references everywhere. So I stole this from one of her presentations with her blessing. And, you know, for those of you that don't know, this is the Evil Night King. Okay? And, you know, who was killed by a 12-year-old.
Yes.
A 12-year-old girl, which is even better. All right. So when we think about building this house of inquiry, I don't want you to think about it as something evil that I'm trying to impress upon you. All right. I am not the evil king, I promise. But when we start talking about inquiry and building our house from kindergarten through high school, I want you to think about our house. You've got to have a very firm foundation, because if you don't have a firm foundation, what happens to your house? It collapses. Your foundation is your inquiry, your questions, your tasks, your sources. These do not change at all. And you have to have a roof on your house. And the roof on your house is your individual grade level curriculum. That stays at the district level. That is what we create every year and tweak every year. But what we can do within our curriculum is we can decorate our rooms. And I don't know about you, but like I love to decorate my rooms. And I love to put stuff up on the wall and to paint. Well, I don't like to paint. I like to hire somebody to paint. I love to rearrange the furniture and put my books up. This is our decorating our rooms. These are the different types of inquiry that there are. And each one is slightly different. And I'm going to give you some insights into each and every one of them. And I'm going to kind of frame what I'm going to say with some recommendations for grade levels. Okay? They are by no means the gospel truth. They are just recommendations. Okay? So, we just got through that. I want to start with structured inquiry. Structured inquiry are comprehensive. Structured inquiry are your traditional inquiries. They're the ones that are longer than a lesson, shorter than a unit. They are the ones that are the bread and butter of inquiry. These are the ones that you see most often on the C3 Teachers website. I'm going to get to that in a few minutes. They typically are teacher developed. They have 3 to 7 days of instruction, and they fully develop the arguments, okay? I do not have a handout that goes with this, but it is in the web, everybody should be able to get to the presentation in the website now.
They're also the same on the training resources that you want to see.
Daggone it.
I wanted to interrupt this time.
See, I'm glad you did. You need to interrupt me so I can. Okay, which one is it?
Training resources.
Training resources. Okay, hang on, let's see. I gotta find it. Try it now. Try it now.
Is all of this in like a social studies drive or a shared drive or anything?
Oh, I see it.
Any of this?
Is everything working now? Okay, it's all on the website. Most of these resources are in the social studies team drive. If it's easier for you, I will be happy to drop all of the resources in the website onto the team drive in like a folder. Would that be easier?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm not a part of that, so I just wanted to.
Send me an email so I can get you part of it. Is that working now? Is everything working? Okay, good. All right, so structured inquiry is kind of the bread and butter. You have questions, tasks, and sources. This is a blueprint of a structured inquiry. Can words lead to war? This is about Civil War and Uncle Tom's Cabin. Okay. This is on the C3 Teachers website. A focused inquiry. My suggestion, before we get into a focused inquiry, this is the kind of inquiry that should become commonplace in your classrooms. This is the kind of inquiry you want to do and start with elementary kids. This is something that could be easily built into a curriculum, okay? it drills down to one particular skill or a concept. 1 to 2 days of instruction. So for example, this one is did the attack on Pearl Harbor, unify America. There's only one formative task. This one is, oh, and I'm getting lots of emails from y'all saying I need access. What doesn't have access? Tell me what doesn't have access. Are you getting in there?
Well, like training resources I have access to now, but when I went through some of the other tabs, they still say need access, like sources and IDM resources.
Okay, thank you. Amanda's gonna make a list and I will fix it during lunch, okay? There's another one in here that is, I'm trying to think. There's another one in here that says, what should so-and-so be remembered for? What should so-and-so be remembered for? You could put in Columbus, put in Nat Turner, put in Abigail Adams, Alice Paul, Teddy Roosevelt, Thomas Jefferson, take your pick. So that could be a very focused inquiry, all right? An embedded action inquiry. This is one, oh, that didn't, yes.